Hi guys, Ted Elsner, Sacramento Historical Fencing Academy. So I know it's been a little while since we've had a video for you. Unfortunately, or fortunately for us, we've actually gotten back to training and kind of been able to focus on our local environment. But we're entering into another kind of, spike in cases of COVID, unfortunately, going back into a lockdown. So with that in mind, I'm getting the chance to get onto some of my backlog of videos that I need to actually make for you guys and talk about. And one of those, and the one we're going to talk about first today, is a video that might be great for your solo training if you do find yourself in lockdown, maybe just with a friend, a loved one, a partner, a roommate, and you want to do a little bit of work, within your close social circle there to begin with. And if you're stuck inside, Dagger is one of the best things that you can work on. So we're going to be taking a look at German Dagger Fighting Volume 2 from Kyle Toelle of the Simborghi Historical Fencing Group out of Oklahoma is where they're from. Now, Kyle actually has put out Volume 1 last year-ish, I believe, which is the kind of basic introduction material. You can find it available on Purple Heart in DVD. It's also available via Amazon for streaming if you'd like to go that way. Volume 2 is going to be available in the same places. Now, full disclosure up front. Kyle sent me Volume 2 as a review because I had previously purchased Volume 1 and spoke with him about it and, rather enjoyed it, thought it was a good resource. So take that into account as I talk about Volume 2. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of the material found within it. I'll give you my thoughts on, kind of the value of it. Is it something that you want to pick up? And we'll go from there. All right, guys, so yeah, here we go. German Dagger Fighting Volume 2. Now, the first volume of this is very much for the beginner, somebody that is looking to get into dagger combat, especially the German introduction to it, and you should pick it up. It's great. Volume 2 goes a little bit deeper, and so that's going to be now for kind of the intermediate practitioner. It's not going to just focus on the pure kind of static nature, one hand or the other, but start to bring things together in a much more integrated kind of scenario. Now, as you can see up on this side, actually, Kyle is going to have a lot of material that he has kind of taken from the German lexicon and given his own systematic terms to, right? So he'll have particular names for everything that he comes up with. Some of them are drawn directly from the original German sources. Others, though, are material that Kyle has developed independently within his own club. Is that a bad thing? Certainly not. In Sacramento, we have plenty of things that we use as kind of, club lingo, if you will, that may or may not be directly tied to the period sources. As you can see, as Kyle's going through with this, he's going to kind of show the material with himself and his partner, making sure that every single time, you can kind of see what's happening. Now, I've cut out the audio on this because YouTube is going to be a little bit unfriendly to me if I leave it in there, but he is very clear in his explanations of what's going on, telling you specifically, where you're targeting, what the stimulus that you're looking for, and as you saw there, tying it into the historical material as well, making sure that you know what it is that the source he's drawing from. So whether that's going to be Meyer, whether that's going to be a different manual within the German kind of tradition, you're going to find it within there. So I just really, think that if you're looking to get into some kind of historical fencing situation, if you're looking for a relatively inexpensive and certainly safe in that you could do with some friends, a family member, maybe people that you're seeing on a regular basis anyway, Dagger can be a great one. I know that Purple Heart, and I'll put a link down in the information below in the description, they have a deal where you can get a couple of daggers and copies of both DVDs at a discounted rate. But for someone getting started, it really is a great resource. He takes you through everything systematically, and he's going to make sure that you really understand what it is that's going on, what your goals are, where you're trying to take things. If I was just starting out, I would have loved having access to this video series. When I first started going back in the early 2000s, there was nothing. When we kind of restarted in 2012 with the club, there were very few things available like this, and they kind of fell out of kind of availability, people stopped making videos that really explained everything, and it's really nice to see someone like Kyle that's putting this together. Now, in addition to the German Dagger material that he's working on, I do know also that he has plans for a Dusak video that's going to be coming out probably next year as well. And I mean, if you don't have a club near you and you want to get started, you can't go wrong. So personally, I would probably rate the video as like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Is it perfect? No, of course not. Nothing is perfect. But is it going to be an excellent source for someone looking to get into, historical fencing, dagger fighting? Absolutely. If you don't have a local trainer, this is going to be what you want to take a look at. So description will have the links where you can purchase it. We don't get a cut of anything. It's not like an affiliate link to Amazon or Purple Heart that I'll be putting there. It's just the straight links to the source. And hopefully guys will enjoy it. I know that I have found it useful. I know that my club members have found it useful, and I hope that you find it useful as well. So otherwise, hopefully I'll have some more videos coming out for you, probably not like before, we're on a daily basis, but hopefully once a week. And otherwise, guys, keep your training, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.